Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 41-degree, what are we today? Wednesday, the 2nd of April. I don't think it's supposed to rain today. I think that's the way it was supposed to be yesterday as well. I know Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is supposed to be nice. Then go back to cool rain on Sunday. Maybe we can get a ride in on Saturday. Be nice. Kelly's only gotten to go for one ride since last October. Abby, what are you doing in the bush there? Meathead. But, oh, that's Danny. There's Abby sitting right there. Anyway, welcome to the day. And hopefully it's going to be a nice one and be a good day at work. Y'all come along, see how it all works out. 47 degrees and partly sunny. Mostly cloudy, but partly sunny. We'll think positive, the partly sunny part. Dry. Yeah, it was dry the whole way here.
So that was nice.
Cleaned the windows off so you're not looking through the hay. That's what it did look like. I didn't clean all those.
Yeah, we don't look out those.
The important ones, those get it when it gets a good wash.
Yeah.
Or if it was riding people in the back seat a lot, you wouldn't want them staring through the haze.
No.
But it's nice to see out the automobile on the way to work.
Mm-hmm.
Mama?
Yes, sir.
Made it to, it's hump day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Today is Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
The days all blend together after a while.
I think about it.
Just trying not to cough.
I know. I
Trying
got
to hold
one
it back.
that's, like right there.
Yeah. Mama, let's roll on in there and earn our keep.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Oh.
Sounds like a plane.
I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you too.
Bye now.
Bye.
So getting back to the 2011 Spyder RTS, which I mistakenly called a 2012 in the previous video I did on it. But I got the O2 sensor in. It's for the rear. I think the front and rear are exactly the same. But if I remember right, it's a little tricky getting the rear, but it's been a minute since I've done it. I'll see if I can sneak in there before I take a whole bunch of stuff off and then realize, oh, the other side. I don't think the manual shows it really good. You know what? I could probably look at the parts fiche and get an idea what side the bung, believe it or not, it's called the bung hole. I kid you not. I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. But anyway, let's see where this thing's at and we'll dive in and get a new one. So it's weird. You know, yesterday wasn't supposed to rain all day. And today, same thing, wasn't supposed to rain all day. But I'm looking at Toledo's weather forecast. Oh no, it's raining out there. Everything's all wet and it's just raining. We didn't get anything on the way to work. So went out there and cleaned all the windows and it's sitting out there in the parking lot getting rained on. But it's rained so much, there's not a whole lot of dust and dirt in the rain. There's got to be some because the water collects around a piece of dust, becomes a drop and files out of the sky and hits the ground. Or your nice clean windows on your car. But it's not like, the summertime when get that little passing rain cloud and oh man, mud comes out of the sky. It just collects everything as it's coming down. And of course, like this, obviously it was very dusty when it got hauled here on a trailer and you get that kind of a mess. Poor thing. Who knows what it actually looks like. Obviously it was an open trailer. Those things will happen. There's the O2 sensor right there. A little tricky to get to it, but I got a tool specifically for that. And then this is where it plugs in. So some body work and what do we got going on here? Yeah, his it means the inside of his panels coming apart. That foam stuff. It's like a noise suppression stuff. I need to release the park brake and Find out where are you gobbling this from. You're collecting pieces here. Oh, that's not from that. Can't be coming that high because this is. Yeah, there's a chunk taken out. How did? Oh, that's right. That's right. That's below because the upper piece is up here. So that's where I grabbed it from. But make sure it doesn't roll backwards. I'll release the park brake and pull the extra pieces out of there. And we get an O2 sensor put in here and reset everything. Boy, there's been, I don't know if that's, yeah, it looks like there's, you know, little feety prints in there. He's had some critters crawling around in here. Man, guys gotta keep little traps or whatever around. You can see it's not set in a climate controlled area. You can see all the oxidation on that rear valve cover. Usually you see, I don't see any collection of stuff, so I think things have ran through here but haven't made a home. But you can just see the molding everywhere. Well, this thing is, oh, that's so bad for these things. And with that very sensitive throttle body, you want to keep this thing in a climate controlled area and ride it often. Ride it till it don't run no more and get rid of it. Because when that throttle body goes, you're done. There was a point a few years back where they were talking about rebuilding the throttle bodies, but that never come to be, and now they're all gone. And I've heard horror stories of people finding used ones on eBay that are bad. You know, that risk you take. eBay can be a cool thing, but it can be a very expensive mistake as well. My son can testify to that. There's the guy's Spyder F3. I guess I didn't discuss that yet, but a gentleman, he was here I was going to do a 28K on his F3, and that was when Kelly and I were going through our sick battles there. And he came down and threw a leg over the Canyon XT there. And anyway, he was here just paying his bill. Cable did it up there. I walked back there a couple times yesterday while I was doing it, and man, that's a lot to take apart. And then he's got accessory wires absolutely going everywhere. So, and some of them are hardwired. Some of these got those cool little connector things, but there was enough of them that didn't. It was took a lot of extra time. But anyway, let's get an O2 sensor in this thing, and hopefully that sun will stay out and dry everything up out there. All right, that is a bunghole. It's an O2 sensor hole. And if you don't have one of these crazy sockets that slides down so you can get around the wire and grab hold of it, you're gonna have a tough time getting that thing out. It's possible, but it's not fun, especially in that location. I mean, you can get in there and take little eeks at it, but when you have a socket that just pulls it out, it was in there tight, and you can see BRP put some anti-seize on it. You can't really see it through the thing, but they coat the end of that thing with anti-seize to prevent that thing from being a mother to come out. But you know, this thing's 24 years old, and however many miles down the road, they get kind of sticky feeling. Anyway, let's get a new one in there. That's what you want to see. Both oxygen sensors are active. Before, the other one just never went active. So I had some cleaning up to do too, because when we're done with it, there was a little oxidation in the plug too. The continuity and everything was good, but yeah, it needed to be cleaned up a little bit. But perfect. So this is something you want to see on these 990, especially the SC5s. You want to see this, you know, above 4,000 RPM. You want that to be the highest. Back in the day, BRP wanted to see that around 60%. He's at 46.35%. And the next step, well, this is kind of basically idle, but he's spending a lot of time. He needs to spend a little more time with it above 4,000 RPMs. That makes sure that the centrifugal clutch is engaged, and also that the purge system works. Am I done with this? I think I can exit out here. Yeah, I can bounce out. You gotta wait for that thing to close before you shut one of these old systems. Sorry, the auto white balance is gonna look wanky, but there she is. And definitely some rodent. I think I mentioned that before. I think it's even in my notes in there. The other thing too, like I think I mentioned to you guys, every screw that I touch is grossly over tightened. It's like 7-8 foot-pounds. It's light. It's a real light amount of pressure on those things. If you can't figure that thing out, get yourself a gunsmith torque wrench. They're fairly inexpensive. You can get them at Amazon. What's our Sportsman's stores? They're all over the place. Get an idea of what that feels like. Because over tightening these things, it'll end up busting all the plastic on it. But yeah, torque is very important. If you're new or inexperienced, you need to have yourself some torque wrenches, torque screwdrivers, and stuff like that for this light stuff. Just get a feel for what it feels like. Anyway, looks like it stopped raining. Hopefully it'll dry up. We'll take it for a quick little secondary rip. Make sure she doesn't stumble and rumble. You remember we could hear it acting up, and I think that we got the engine light while we were riding it, and it was that O2 sensor for the rear cylinder. Well, the wonderful wind dried everything out, but there's a doozy coming right at us, so we gotta get it. Oh, Lord, you gotta wait on these things. Waiting. Mode button. And let's roll. Looking for the clutch. What a knucklehead. That's what's coming. Should be able to squeak a little right in. Guess we'll see here directly. Come on, fence. I ain't got all day. There's rain clouds are coming, son. Got a Hyundai sneaking around on me. And we're good. Yeah, buddy. That one looks like that could do some damage. That's a cloud I see on the radar coming right at us. So we're gonna loop that way, but then come back. It's probably on the way back. It's gonna go, hello there, Mr. Smoak. Man, oh man. You scared me there, Dodd. What you up to, son? Holy moly. He doesn't know where he's going, I don't reckon. Well, he's sorting something out. Backrest flipped out of the way. Like I didn't feel it all of a sudden. I go, well, where's that backrest? It was on there when I was working on it. Whew. It's nice at the moment, I can tell you. Real nice. I didn't pay attention to what the temperature was. ain't real high. Oop, this road's kind of damp. That guy's going through stealing all the cans. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. I took that mirror on and off. I didn't realize I bumped it though. No, I didn't bump it because it doesn't move. I don't know. I don't think Washington has that buyback thing on cans. I know Oregon does. You get like 10 cents a can or something like that. Washington may have something like that. I don't rightly know. It sure is a good runner. Yeah, right. Do a wheelie on the Spyder. Pretty sure an F3 or a Riker definitely would if traction and VSS didn't become an issue first. Mainly VSS. He goes, no, we're not having none of that. Although you really want it to, really bad. I do anyway. I love the big white puffy clouds. I love all the green I'm starting to see popping everywhere. Things blooming. I was trying to ignore that cough as long as I could. She snuck up and got me anyway. That one's got some rain in it, but that's not coming our way. Ooh, yeah, a lot of rain in it. A lot of rain coming out of it at the moment. Good out here. Smells like spring. Smells like things blossoming. You just hold back just a little bit there, clouds. I can say I really see rain coming out of it, but I'm sure there is. Not like I see back over there. Holy moly. Yeah, the thing idles and it just does everything better. When they can't see that O2 sensor, it defaults to, you know, a rich mode and makes them blubber. She's much, much smoother running now. Oh, FedEx dude, you're scaring me. I was gonna have to sidewalk this thing here for a second. Oh, Rick, where are you? Got all those filling in here as we go. Each day there's more. Yeah, this one's a good runner. Must have been aligned at some point. These older ones, especially prior to 2013, when they weren't aligned. Excuse me. When they weren't aligned, boy, you knew it. That's the sad thing is a lot of people, you know, when these things first came out, you know, they tried them out and go, oh, I tried the Spyder and that thing was horrible. Well, most people don't realize there's no counter steer in them, so they're used to a motorcycle and usually there's nobody there to tell them. Although there's a little message that tells you to read the card. It tells you. before you hit that mode button. These vehicles handle differently. Please read the safety card. But man, it don't take no time. I've had a few people that, you know, couple hundred miles in, they said, man, I'm still just having a hard time getting used to that thing. One of the things a lot of people do, and I was guilty of it the first time too, is, you know, one, I didn't think anything about the lack of counter steer, and I was giving her the old death grip because, you know, it was like, felt like it was going all over the place. And yeah, that combination makes for a very nervous Spyder. Man, these new ones though, they all drive themselves now. They're so drastically different. Screech! Coming in hot, boys. Yeah, he needs to definitely get some kind of rodent deterrent. I've been finding those, what's it called, black cat, those little sonic things. You know, I've got one on each end of the shop there, and I haven't gotten anything in a trap in, geez, 6-8 months, somewhere around there. In fact, just they get dirty because flies and whatever bugs end up coming in there. They all end up in the little traps and stuff, you know. The wind's kicking up. That means that storm is she's building up some momentum. Look at it, she's like all but right on top of us now. I notice when I come to a stop, these things, when they're not running perfectly, come to a stop, you know, you got a vacuum measure going down the road, you know, the gassy smell catches up to you. Yeah. This one's it's running clean enough that it's not doing that. No sea to sky today. I wouldn't expect to see it today, because as it turns out, it is supposed to rain here in Vancouver. Did I do a walk around on this old gal last time? I think I was just doing a quick, just see how it runs. Oh, I forgot these don't turn as sharp either. Come on. He's got, as always, those aftermarket lights all fail. This segment's missing. The whole right side's not working at all. It's weird, that's such a familiar sound from years gone by, hearing that old Rotax 990 in there just clacking along. Fans literally always running. If you're not moving, the fan's on. But yeah, if she was prettied up, she'd be really pretty. It doesn't, the blue's not sun faded or nothing. It's all there. It just needs a good old-fashioned scrub down. And keep it, you gotta find a better place to keep it, because the moisture is just eating this thing alive. The worst thing, it's gonna get in that throttle body, and that's just not good. But anyway, I think she's cool looking. Yeah, that one's definitely got some rain in it, but it's over in Portland right now. Actually, it looks like it's kind of slipping away from us a little bit, but I won't flirt with that. I'm just around the corner from the shop. Even if it did start raining, it ain't gonna be too terribly bad. Sad those other trees that just made this such a little nooked in area are all gone. They left that one though. Yeah, buddy, that's definitely a storm down that way. Goodness. Here's the GM pulling in with his truck. Probably gonna swap out his studded tires or something. Cool. Well, I better not go if he doesn't go any faster now. I'm gonna end up getting stuck in the road. You wanna see the most horrifying thing I've seen in a long time? That's the diag port, or that was the diag port. There's the battery that's not even in its holder. Look at everything that's going to that. There's wires going everywhere. Look at all this. Could you imagine trying to take a cross-country trip on this thing? I wouldn't sleep a wink knowing that that spider's nest was inside there. That is crazy. It had eco mode on to boot. All I'm doing is fog lights. Right side you can get off real easy. Left side, for obvious reasons, you can't get to it because the air duct is in the way. And probably because the battery's not in there right, his battery door isn't even in. That's supposed to be sealed against this. The battery door is from the inside. Yeah, that's just good thing to get left outside. A good thing you didn't ride it in the rain this way. Everything in there would be soaked. Water just goes right in. It's crazy. Man, I ain't seen nothing like that in a while. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, these nights are just getting absolutely fantastic. That didn't rain here all day because I was watching Goofy Sasha all day. Never rained, but a big black cloud floated over and got everything wet.
Yep.
Just as we're getting up here.
Of course.
But it flew over and now it's pretty again. It's nice. Really nice out. So, I got a ride today. I was thinking, rode the old 2011 RTS. But it was a fun, busy day. Good day.
Yep.
Mom was busy upstairs and starting to pick up as it is. Got another Redrock as well. And they didn't even know we had it until I walked upstairs and James had already got the thing together. And just towards the end of the day, they brought it down to me to check the alignment on it. So if you want a Redrock, you better run, don't walk, because that's not going to last long.
No.
But anyway, on that, we'll go roll.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
See you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.